Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you. Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui. Bien le bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude. Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Mademoiselle.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Une baguette? Elle est tellement plus belle.
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally! Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back! Come back!
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No, it wasn't my fault. Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker, what?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture!
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. In Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
Then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
You? Huh? And how?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it needs to harm and enjoy pride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse.
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Hey, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
To use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
I heard something. I was in the war. I won these guns. I can win her back.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
A nice romantic evening. Smooch.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what but with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become rationals. Don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry! Fetch that black label lacquers. The 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men.
Sit down, Elizabeth.
Now, let's get his lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Tell you about Peter the parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy?
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word? Empathy. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy of the commons? Peter the parasite says share alike, while he... What was that? Young lady, come out here this instant.
Just a few poems here and there, time to time. What of it? I think this town was friendly to free enterprise. First, the law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Take that to my prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The issue fits, you got it. Rasping, that's what it is. Entrepreneurial affairs. Seems to me You're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Somebody reached a few policy every time. What I've been doing. I've been proposing how to spread the free enterprise. First, a law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. Alright, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy Sexual Congress the Rapture way.
Now you know.
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Hey, there you are.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was gonna toss that thing, but then I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it. Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
I know real well how these buyers think. I get into their heads. Never even see me coming. Can't blame me. Things always go down. It's like, hey, something that I Child star. Just a star. Period. That's it. Yeah, those old numbers sure got some high notes. But I got...
Well, you didn't have these books in my tower.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us to wits, if we could leave well enough alone.
I don't like that one's face. I'll look everywhere. Come back and clean it all up. You shouldn't be here.
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
are accountable. You can expect nothing less. I may be old, but I'm not deaf.
Come on! What are you running away for?
The bell has rung. Class is over.
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I'd pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have
Because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture in 1960.
Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. No, I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy. Doesn't anyone ever clean these seats?
Under the collar, the plasmid that lets you enjoy life.
I tap the doorway twice. Everything goes all right inside.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
What do you want?
Let me in. I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets in there without a kind word from the boss.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Folks always stare when I make the scene. You get used to it.
This direction from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
I hear you gossiping.
Less is criminal. Obscene. There are no excuses in Rapture.
I'm not in the insurance business. Not at all. I am in the peace of mind. The anarchist Bakunin said the urge to destroy is also peacefully. We lay waste to your mind. We make art.
Ever weaken.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail. Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge. Think we found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. This Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. The Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix.
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 while you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, that's a style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worth.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Harassment.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out. You know, I mean, November 5th is a big founding of Rapture Shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia is real popular.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
I mean, it's near New Year's Eve.
Just what we needed. Now we need to find a CO2 scrubber and a cathode tube.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about? There, that machine. It'll have the cathode too. Got it. Now we just need to find a CO2 scrubber. There should be one in one of the bathyspheres.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of old...
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
No room here for freeloaders. Come out! Where does one find the parasite? Nesting in dark recesses? Pay attention, Cloud!
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. That sounded odd. You ain't no big shot around here.
We're not finished! Where'd you go? Never respected me! Oh, Jesus! Who did this? You don't have my permission to leave. I warned you to stop following me.
Disagreeable fellow, this Souchon.
That's surprising. I'd imagined he'd be right up your street.
I feel dirty sharing a universe with the man.
How poorly we see our own traits in others.
What do you mean?
You both see the world through a lens of science.
And what's wrong with that?
Ask young Miss Comstock.
I would, but I don't suppose she's any longer in a position to answer.
Tube.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Saying that you?
Who the hell are you?
Exposure!
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
My boss, it's not about that. What I see us as friends more than anything else.
Feeling hot under the collar.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now we just need to find a CO2 source.
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund.
There should be one in one of the bathyspheres.
That's what this is. Fundamental grind into my perspective of entrepreneurial affairs.
Smart and self-assured like Andrew Ryan. And good with his hands.
Don't expect coddling from me. Confront your weakness!
Oh, Jesus! Who did I warn you to stop following me?
I saw where you went. Come here, baby. I ain't sore. You're against a guy making it on his own. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
Determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits, you got me.
I did honor to be in the competition.
Restaurants? They'll put a roach in your salad as soon as a tomato. I'll make them.
course. They're real.
This will never happen to my boy. I'll make sure of that. Not such the eager beaver, I thought.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
Why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, it'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. Thing's as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
Mother always says it's important to be...
Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
We're all on pins and needles. Come on out.
No one around?
What am I saying? These jerks. That ain't the answer. It's Kara. I'm the only man who's
it's time since Frank Fontaine died.
I know real well how he buys things. I get it.
A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontain's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. Very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the roofs. Life down in Fontaine is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Conflict. That's how we evolve. Physically, mentally. If you're not prepared for metamorphosis,
See, I keep my eye on these things. I catch everything going on.
It only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
don't leave me! Won't steal my leads! You backed the wrong horse.
When can I see? You've been two-timing me!
Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
Humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the mark. There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
So I greased a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I've been told this.
Look how Ryan's controlling with those messages.
If we seek out the fight, limits to how much
All these jerks need meat puppets, Kara. All of them. I'm the only one who knows the score.
When does this stop? Period. A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive.
Ryan's playing all of the cheap fiddle.
Any thoughts on the roofs? Life down in Fontaine is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
There against the concept to destroy is also a great. This way, when we lay waste to your mind,
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. But they make me.
Hello?
The bathroom. Did you even notice? You could eat an egg off that bathroom.
It's all hand signals. Clear looks. By the way, Kara, I know they're talking about me.
psychology, sociology. There's all kind of theories about how you sell something to a man. Those eggheads ever hear of relationships, conversation?
No, don't you dare. That earwax, that stuff's golden. Gums up the works so Ryan can't make you his slave.
We get the future. Just clear away the debris.
Ain't nothing to write for this town since Frank Fontaine died.
Inside. Inside.
It's simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
I tap the doorway twice, and everything goes all right inside.
Hold my hand.
I get everything going on. Ryan's controlling those messages.
You must wade deep within the most dangerous looking for a fight.
All of these jerks, meat puppets, Kara. All of them. I'm the only one who knows the score.
Seriously, stop in on something of a hide. I can't change, sugar. I can't.
You don't know nothing. Ryan's playing them all like a cheap fiddle. He plays, you know how they dance.
A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnifiers.
Let's do this, shall we?
Have to.
Do yourself a favor.
They make
Any
me.
thought to escape through the roofs. Life down at Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it.
Who are
Make it great.
we? We are men of tomorrow. Men who seek conflict so we may transform. Transcend.
You know what? My ex-wife covered her tracks better.
Don't expect coddling from me. Are you some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest doll simply because it's yours?
You can't always rely on what you saw.
You! Come! Make yourself...
We're not finished!
Jeez. I'm jumping at my own shadow. You never listen. Never learn. Gotta have eyes in the back of your head or in here. Jesus. I never wanted to. You can't always rely on what you saw.
I told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut
Yeah, it's all hand signals. Clear looks. Either way, Kara, I know they're talking about me.
That you, honey? I've always been there for you!
Everyone wants a...
Listen, never learn.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away! Come on! What are you running away for? Oh, Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
I never wanted to be no killer! That thing sure reached
Come back.
Who is that, Kara? I hear all that talk.
Come on! What are you running away for?
A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines.
Can I see you again?
Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts on the road. My job at Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it.
Come on.
So make it
Don't
great.
leave me out here with my heart in my hand.
You got rocks. Rocks. Somebody talking about me?
Come back. I just want to talk is all.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. That's it. We're done here.
Where'd they go, Kara?
Ah, that's it. Where?
You can't always rely on each other.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951. Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. Some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away with anything.
Come on.
Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
Think about it. What do they want? What do they got to gain? I know you better than you know yourself.
Come back. I just want to talk is all.
Jump through their hoops.
Jump on my own shadow.
A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. Making the very sensitive. Any thoughts of escape to go? Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what it is.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Come on, man.
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, I'll grant him that. Nah, but what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab stable.
I made my quota. Well, all right. I was only off this much. Can't you kind of fell off right for once? I closed that sucker. I closed it. I don't want to check, but I'm telling you, he is closed. You think a client? Lunch. On the cop.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
Come on, Murphy. Let's work something out. We're not finished!
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea. We're not finished. I ain't letting a good lead like you get away. Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Not getting out of this deal that easy. I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
Number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the room. Finding out advantage is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect. Because I'm a salesman, you think you can talk to me like that? message. Did you give him my message?
Probably a switch around here somewhere. This is gonna be noisy.
Idea for you.
You don't have my permission to leave.
That's it. We're done here.
Who's there?
We're not finished! Where'd you go? What'd you say? Come on! Let's work something out! Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
I'm not trying to make fun. I'm not in the insurance business, no. Not at all. I am in the peace of mind.
Spying on me again.
You left! You're not getting out of this deal that easy. That's it. We're done here. No excuse. Come out and show yourself. Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Seen what you done to my friend here? Intellectual superhumans who, in the act of their becoming, will destroy the world.
A rash reminder. The water surrounding Fontaine's apartment
revolution.
They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the roofs. Life down at Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
But I don't think it shows.
Only take that you were a child. They're not so entitled as we think.
Got it. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Like some cognitive primitive. For my diagnosis, why did you come in the first place?
That's right. Cry like your mother didn't love you. Why should she? What are you? Nothing. Dressing you down? Far from it.
It will go much further. We will unmake you, so you can be made anew.
Unaccustomed to such strange noises. Give me the cold shoulder.
You're not getting out of this deal that easy. Let you and me talk. You in the bedroom? Together!
You're so smart, you're stupid!
I won't have such conduct in this house.
Come! Let's test your metal!
Love, I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
All my fans
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. Science got the formula. Trust Where's my boy?
This is incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Reached off until there was something left. I won't be such
How we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
Prosperous, determined, uncompromising, divine.
Out of Eve. Suchong must have a supply stashed here somewhere.
Where'd you go?
Simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. Enough of that. Just like that.
stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
Sesame.
What did I tell you?
Look. You're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particle seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton